Dad don't mind being gone on adventures for a while. No, no.
Hi guys. Okay, so it is almost 5 a.m. and it's the 26th of June and I'm getting ready to do the bike. Let's go. Hey guys, it is 6:16 and this is where my rings are. 1 out of 3 of them is done. Look pretty good. And I've got 6,492 steps and 2.85 miles. Hi guys, so it is now 6:20 and I'm gonna go back to bed for a little bit, or at least like rest my eyes because I'm tired. But the reason I got up in the first place was because I had to use the bathroom and then I'm already up, so why not get the workout done and then now I'm gonna go to bed. Opie, you gotta go to the doctor. It's time for your checkup. You gotta go to the doctor. Go ahead, Bubby. Bye, Opie. Love you. So, Opie had to go to her vet appointment this morning for her annual checkup. She's 6, so it was her 6-year-old annual checkup. Everything went good, and now she's just actually currently laying on the floor because it's cooler than the couch, and she's just resting. She likes to lay right here because this is like in direct flow of the air conditioner, so she is very smart. But no, everything went good. Yeah. And what else? Oh my god, I was just gonna say something. Oh, she's resting and she might be a little out of it today because she got some shots. Like she got the Lyme vaccine, and then I think it's Bordetella, whatever one you need for dog grooming, because she goes and gets groomed. So actually, next time she goes and gets groomed, I need to send that paper to them. Because they need, like, it's kind of like for people, like, you need, like, an updated vaccine record and stuff. Yeah, but Missy is just chilling here. And, of course, I have my other sidekick with me. He's literally right next to my wheel. So I have to be careful. But yeah. It's supposed to be a little, I don't know if it's still hotter today than it has been, but it's supposed to be more of the same. But yep, we're just chilling. My mom was gracious enough to take her, because it would be hard for like me to go and like her to take Hope and me at the same time. So they just go and then I wait for the report on the ride home. But yeah, so now my mom is off getting her haircut. Her appointment's at noon and it is 11:52. And I've just been reading this morning. I got this really, really cute book. It's actually kind of sad too, but it's adorable. It's called Love at First Look. I don't want to spoil it, but basically, this girl is like a really, really big fan of this one author, and like her books have gotten her through a really hard time and stuff. And so, but the author like hasn't written a final book or like another book or a final book or the finale or whatever in like 10 years. So like she writes her a letter basically asking like, oh, like, can I come work for you, like, you know, stuff like that. And or like, you know, what's up with the book, like, can I come help you write it, like, I'm a really big fan, like, your books have gotten me through a lot. And it's set in Ireland. Yeah, it is set in Ireland, so they have like the accents and the adventures of going and looking at sheep and all of the things. That's really cute. And so I have about 4 hours left of that one. And so yeah, and while I'm waiting for my mom to get back, I'm going to read another book. Because I have a couple going at the same time. Do you do that? Does anybody else do that? Do you read like multiples at once, or do you read one book at a time? But anyway, I'm gonna do that because we're still waiting for the Karen Read verdict. Yeah, I'm not going to speculate whether it's guilt or innocence because one, I'm not a juror and I haven't, like, I mean, I've been watching every day, but like there's stuff obviously that like we don't see. And then number two, like, I'm not a lawyer. So yeah. All I will say, listen, I've said it before and I'll say it again and I still stand by this. Whatever happened and whatever happened, my thing is that a man died in the snow and listen, I don't know who didn't hear him or what, but my heart just hurts because he clearly must have suffered because like they said they had to take snow off of him to get him out of the spot on the ground, and you know they had to warm him up before they could pronounce him because they didn't, like, he was having hypothermia symptoms. And I'm just like, oh my god, he was literally in the snow for like 6 hours. And it hurts my heart that this man suffered. And you know what irks me the most? I'm sorry, but I've seen a lot of fallen officer. Like we just had an officer with 2 young children who passed away a couple weeks ago, right? And every news report said, oh, officer blank and his, you know, leaves behind his wife and his children or whatever. They never, not once, and I'm talking in the Karen Read case, they never, not once named, they said, oh, how do you know John O'Keefe? It was never, how do you know Officer O'Keefe? And they surely brought up the fact that he was an officer because, like, I don't know, that was a central part of the investigation, or the whole thing, I guess, right? And it's in all of the titles of, you know, the YouTube videos and whatever, and I'm just like, he's an officer. He's, like, serving people, like, you know, public service. I don't know how you say, like, I don't know how you refer to him by his name only and not, like, officer, whatever. But anyway, that's what really irked me the most. And honestly, the fact that they like would zoom in on his mother, like the victim's mother, and I'm just like, do not zoom in on this poor lady. And obviously my heart just breaks for his niece and nephew too, obviously, because they're teenagers, and I can't even imagine, like, I don't even live there, and I've seen some of the circus that's going on with the media and people and protesting and, you know, all this stuff and whatever. But I couldn't even imagine, like, having to go to school, because this started, in May? So, like, having to go to school or, you know, do whatever you do. And then going, you know, just, and then not to mention, like, losing your people. Like, their parents have already passed away, because that's why Officer John O'Keefe had them in the first place. He adopted them, actually. And because the mother died of brain cancer, and then the father, like, 2 months later, died of a heart attack. And then now the guardian that they've known for the last couple years, their uncle, was, like, killed or died or whatever, you know, whatever the word you want to use is. And, you know, all of that to say, I'm sure they were at least a little bit close to Karen. You know, they weren't videotaped testifying, but from, like, the media that was in the courtroom, they said, oh, they talked about some fights that, you know, John and Karen had. But I mean, still, I don't know. It's just, I really feel for those kids. My heart just breaks, especially now that I have three nieces of my own. It's like, I can't even imagine. But yeah, so we're just reading and waiting. And I'm exhausted, and I'm definitely gonna take a nap. Talk to you soon. Hey everybody, hi. It's a little bit after 2 o'clock. It is 2:08 right now, and I'm just sitting in my chair, well, my recliner, because I just had lunch, although my sister is on her way, so I'm gonna get some baby snuggles, and I will see you guys later on today, because obviously I don't show them on YouTube, like I said. So